Hello, beautiful people. So it's me, Danielle. Just gonna offer you some tips. First tip, most important thing in the world to do: breathe. Cannot live without it. Now, don't get me wrong. Quite often when I speak to people in my clinic room, and I say, "Okay, gonna go through your breathing, do some breathing exercises, teach you how to breathe." People are like, "Well, I know how to breathe. I've been breathing all my life. It's an automatic response." It is, yeah. It's part of our nervous system does it. It's automatic. We don't have to think about it. However, probably almost 99% of people actually have dysfunctional breathing. Particularly the people I tend to work with, because they tend to be traumatized or stressed or distressed or overwhelmed, which means their nervous system's out of whack, which will automatically mean that their breathing goes. We tend to do two things. Either if so, it goes back, so it's an ancient thing, so it goes back to the hunt-gatherer type thing. So if you heard a tribe coming and you thought, I don't know whether they're good or bad, you stop breathing, so you could be as quiet as possible. So just have a think, like next time you feel overwhelmed or stressed, or you open up your computer in the morning and you've got a billion emails to respond to, just notice that quite often we go, and we go into stasis, we freeze. That obviously means we aren't getting the right amount of oxygen. We're going to create more cortisol, more adrenaline, or we do the other thing. We hyperventilate, so we overbreathe. Quite often we do a bit of both. Basically, just meaning that if we are not getting the right oxygen, we're producing more cortisol, which is our stress hormone, more adrenaline. So that means our heart rate's going to go up, our blood pressure's going to go up, our general health is going to go down. If we're running cortisol, all sorts of other things are happening. We are then not in our regulative system. So, long and short of it, people, breathe. And take time to learn to do this. I mean, even if it's just every now and a few thens, when you notice how your body feels. Notice if your body is feeling tense or too hot, too cold, or whatever it may be. Your breath will change how you feel. It will change how you feel emotionally. Your mind and your body are all connected. You cannot disconnect them. So, first and foremost, conscious breathing. Being consciously aware. Get in control. If you can start to control your breathing, your mind and your body will start to come into sync as well. So, a couple of little tips. Simple. Quite often we mouth breathe. Nasal's so much better. Get more oxygen, to do with actually how we're built and how our physiology is. That actually, as we breathe in through the nose, the body and the brain can take up more oxygen, and it just generally is better for you. Breathing in through the nose would be the classic, breathing out through the mouth. Now, there are hundreds of different breathing techniques. Go to YouTube. The yogic ones, there's humming, there's all sorts. What I'm going to suggest to you today, well, actually, I'll suggest a few. The one that I was taught, because there's a lot of research to say how good it is for flipping your system and putting you into that rest, digest, relax state. And that's 7-Eleven breathing. Yeah, now I remember this because I lived in America, in New York for a bit, and 7-Eleven was a corner shop. So easy. For some reason that's just computed in my brain. So breathing in for the count of 7. And releasing and letting go really slowly on the out breath. Now, there are a couple of different ways around I teach this for different people. I do something that's called havening, and that is using applied touch to bring the brain into delta waves, which is your basically kind of sleep. Yeah, so and that's kind of just stroking, nice, rhythmic, stroking down your arms or hands or your face. Yeah, so you could add that in if you like. You could get yourself some nice hand cream or face cream and make that part of your daily ritual. Just offering yourself a little self hug. Yeah, it's called havening in regards to safe haven. So that's what it does to your brain. Also, EFT, emotional freedom technique. So sometimes with some people, if they have a very overactive brain and they're struggling to bring it into connection, I'll teach them to do the breathing, but with counting on the fingers. So either, but you can tap, or press, or squeeze, whichever which way. Just with so many of these things, people, I think, make it too complicated. Do what works for you. Do what you can remember. Do something rather than nothing. Yeah. If you do it a bit wrong, you know, if you can't do a 7-11 breath, do a 5-9. As long as the key things. Breathe in through your nose, if you can. Yeah. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're a keyboard warrior, whether you're asthmatic, whatever it is, breathing in through your nose, better for you. Okay, so number 1. Number 2, slow it down if you can. Yeah, because anxiety, stress, overwhelm always tend to be quicker. So make sure you are breathing, so don't stop breathing, but slow it down. Okay, out breath. Get your out breath longer than your in breath. Yeah, so inhale the good stuff, exhale the crap stuff. So another breathing technique, 4, 4, 6, 2. So breathing in for the count of 4, holding for the count of 4, breathing out for the count of 6, holding for 2, and again. Now, you can do box breathing, which is 4, 4, 4, but I like that one again. I like the 6 is the out breath. Okay, so breathing in, holding, breathing out, holding, breathing in, holding, breathing out, holding, breathing in, holding, breathing out, holding. It's just really about control, yeah? Getting your brain and your body in sync, saying to the breath, if it's relaxed, if it's slower, if it's rhythmic, your brain is going to feel safer. So it's saying to the brain, whatever it is, because if you're overbreathing, if you're in anxiety, stress, overwhelm, your nervous system, your brain thinks you are in danger. Reassure it. Get in control. You don't have to count. Just be aware of your breath. Just every now and again, whenever you feel any of that horrible stuff come up, just stop. Stop, 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 and breathe. And you can do in the movements as well. You can use your eye accessing cues. There's so many different things, but just keep on breathing, beautiful people.